It's Numeracy Thursday, and you know what that means. It's time to do some math, and today is Taco Thursday. Let's jump right in. All right. So, first of all, you should have received this packet from your math teacher. All right. And last week, you should have done the speakable activity and you should have recorded your score. This week is all about Taco Thursday. All right. So, we are going to jump right in. So, first of all, what is a line plot? We are studying line plots this month, and a line plot, you guys can see an example right here, and we defined that last week. But basically, you making a dot and connecting those dots, okay, with a straight line with the successive dots. All right. Now you're going to use this information to create your own line plot. And this is what you should end up with, okay? On Monday, there were 2 gallons of water collected. So this is about water being recycled at IHSLP. You know how you guys like to waste water, but we decided to recycle them. And so in week 1, on Monday, we collected 2 gallons of water. On Tuesday, we collected 1 gallon of water. On Wednesday, we collected 6 gallons, and so on. And you're going to connect those, all right? What is the title of this? Well, you got to make up your own title. I came up with a title, and the title that I chose was Recycling Water at IHSLP, all right? But you can come up with your own title, but you have to have a title. Every graph should have a title, all right? Now, going right along, now we're going to do Taco Thursdays. We're going to use tacos, title, axes, chart type, and observations to analyze this chart here. What is this about? This is about national estimates of voter turnout rates in the United States elections from 1916 to 2016, all right? So as we look at this, first we want to analyze our axes. The independent axis is the years, and dependent is the percentage of eligible voters who actually voted. All right. So go ahead and fill out your title. It's a long one. It's right there. The independent axis we just discussed is the years. The dependent axis is the percentage of eligible voters that voted. All right. What type of graph is this? A line graph. We are studying line graphs, all right? And a couple of things, a couple of observations. I listed a couple of them. One of the things that stood out to me was that here is presidential elections, and these are midterm elections, right? So every 4 years we have a presidential election. The presidential elections have higher turnout than the midterm elections. So that's one observation that I made. Another observation is that not every year is the same. So what I noticed is that this line right here, this point had a lot of people come out. I don't know what happened in the year that happened. Let me see. That was, that's not what I wanted. I want the line to be red. Okay, so what year is that? So I can drop down, that's 1960. In 1960, almost 60% of the eligible voters voted. Wow. I don't know why, but that's interesting. And then one year that was really low was right here. What year is that? That was the year 1924. In 1924, less than 50% of eligible voters voted. That is interesting as well. So those are some things that stood out to me. Now, you are going to take that information and plug it in to make a nice summary of the graph that we have above. So, what is the chart type? We know it's a line graph. So the line graph titled, okay, so now the title, it's a long one. Drag that down here. That's the title of it. And then our dependent variable shows how the year, I'm sorry, that's our independent variable, is the year. Independent variable. Our dependent variable is right here. And then our observations, I have one observation that I'm gonna put there. I'm gonna take this guy and put it right here. And then I'm gonna take another, I like this observation right here. I'm gonna research to find out why so many people came out and voted that year. That was before I was born, but I can look it up and see who was on there. It must have been someone pretty popular, like Donald Trump on the ballot, or Barack Obama. Okay, anyway, so let's go ahead and read this. The line graph titled National Estimates of Voters Turnout Rates in the United States Elections in 1916 through 2016 shows how the percentage of eligible voters that voted depends on the year. Based on the graph, more people vote during presidential elections than midterm elections. And in 1960, almost 60% of the eligible voters voted, all right? And you guys can go ahead and take that and use that same strategy to analyze this graph right here, which is about global temperature change, all right? And then if you want to push yourself, go ahead and make a prediction, all right? Thank you for participating in Numeracy Thursday. Remember, Numeracy Thursday is going into the grade book, all right? Enjoy. Happy Halloween.